Again, thanks to the lazy room for doing it. I didn't know that we'll be sitting on episode. This episode what today?
24.
24. Since from the episode that I was in, episode 8. They were on episode 20. When you are in sport, that little moment, you learn a lot of things. You learn being a leader. Say, as coaches now, let's take three players and hire a quanta and take these boys to try. Even the Bafana has never reached this milestone that Banyana is saying. But if you see this thing, gender, it's also a problem, because I think as women's sports or women's soccer lacks courage through the soccer, they are getting less paid as compared to the Bafana squad. And they are both doing the same way.
Who on Muslim? Who on? Yeah.
Hey, you lazy people, it's your boy Mr. Polite Deity, the XC, the 90th, the hashtag God, you know. And I have your host here.
Not Warren the second, you know. You have already said it, I'm the host. I'm used to saying your host. Your host, not Warren the second. You know how we do this, one way or another. If you don't watch this, you'll hear about this. So, it's another banging episode. It's another beautiful day here in Zanini, Juliusburg. So we are used to this kind of a changing weather. Each second it changes lately. So we don't know what is what. We can say today it's too cold, only to find out that in the next second it's too hot.
Yes.
So yeah, we have someone who once came. We actually get to where they were, and it was episode 1.
Oh, not sure. But all one of our banging episode.
Episode 8. We were still doing audio podcast.
Yeah.
It was an open conversation. If not the second open conversation, it was the first, if not the second, that we had on the Lazy Room podcast. So it's SK. Actually, let me not introduce him again and let him do the work, because I don't know, I might say something which he did not want you to hear. So let me welcome to the Lazy Room once more, bro. Welcome.
Yeah.
No, one handshake, one hand pump.
Oh, okay, that's how you do it.
One fist pump, one handshake. Yeah. It's your. Let me do it. It's your boy, SK.
Yeah. That's how it goes. It's your boy. Yeah.
So it's SK. In full is Shokane Karabo. I think I was on episode 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Though even the host don't remember. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I think I was on episode 8, which was the first episode for the Lazy Room from the big table. Short thing.
Yeah! You just kept quiet. But I knew that it was something, there was something special about that episode. It was the first episode on the Lazy Room and an open conversation. We were the big table. Even our first published episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
Our introduction still says, "Welcome to the big table." But then it also states that this episode was published by then when we were still using the big table.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be sitting on the big table. It's there. That's right.
It's inside the room.
Yeah, so the table is not enough for these people. We just decided to remove everything and let it be the Lazy Room.
Open room.
The open room. So yeah, thank you, bro, for reminding us.
Man, it's a shout out to that.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
So before we get to the purpose of the day, today I'm nailing it. Before we get to the purpose of the day, what were you busy with actually since then? in matter of, I won't say everyone saw it, but I saw it that there were continuous tournaments in which some of them you were playing as a player in the ground, and some of them you were in the management, or I would say the team that saw it a need that the tournament get successful. So I want you to take me through that journey, bro.
Yeah. Since then, we spoke about a lot of things, which means we spoke about sports, specifically soccer.
Yeah.
So, actually, I said I don't like calling myself soccer player, though, but it's fine. I'm a soccer player. I'm just a sports lover, by the way. Not really just soccer, but anything that has to do with sports, it's me. I think, and then since then, we've played quite a number of tournaments, which all of them were great. Some we won, some we lost. They say you lose some, you win some.
Yeah. That's how it is.
So yeah, some we lost, and then some we won. Which the feeling is always the same, but the difference is when you win it's something else, and then when you have lost it's something. But the feeling of just playing the sport is great. And I think again I would like to encourage like young kids or young people to do sport, do whatever sport that you like. Though we are disadvantaged, some of them we don't have, but those that are there, partake in them. They keep you away from a lot of things, a lot. Some I don't know what's that. They say a healthy mind goes with a healthy body, or a healthy body goes with a healthy mind. Which means when you are exercising, you become healthy, then your mind becomes healthy too, then you're ready to go for the books. Talking to young people.
Shout out to that.
It's not about winning or losing, it's about doing it, you know.
Yeah, and again, thanks to the Lazy Room for doing it. I didn't know that we'll be sitting on episode. It's episode what today? 24. Since from the episode that I was in, episode 8. Today we're on episode 24. Thanks for keeping up the work, and just keep up the work. No, just keep up the work. We will win. There's no way. It just takes time, but the work that you're doing is great. Keep up the work. We're still on sport. Okay, fine. One other thing is I'm a organizer at my team. So hence, at the most, I'm at the organization part of the tournament.
In like the structure of the team that you are playing at, it's you are the organize.
I organize everything there. So if things are not running well, which means I'm not organizing well. When things are running well, which means I'm doing well as well. So now we hosted a tournament that started last weekend. The weekend of the 29th to the date. Then it's top 16, so it's going to end this week, the 5th to the 6th. So on the 5th, we'll be playing quarterfinals. Then the Sunday of the 6th, we'll be playing semi-finals and finals. So yeah, the tournament is on. Come in numbers and support. Enjoy the beautiful game.
I think we'll also have to do a short clip after the tournament to merge with this episode, because I think when we published this episode, your tournament's finals are this weekend, this coming weekend. And this coming weekend we are in publishing episode 23. So we'll do that short clip for feedback about the tournament and just to merge with it.
Just to show them the results.
The results that we are talking about now. And to also actually try to fit with time. You understand? So that everything can make sense to the viewers out there.
So the tournament is on. Just come in numbers and enjoy the game and socialize. You'll find someone maybe. If you are a guy, you find a hand. If you are a man, you find a gel.
I don't know why whenever we are shooting, I always forget about the ring light. But because this is our podcast,
Do as you please. You're Zinzi, Baba.
Yeah, we are calling the shots. So
You're the boss.
yeah, man.
That's the best part.
That's the best part of doing what you love or you are passionate of,
Yeah.
and doing it yourself. Of course, you'll get help where it's necessary and from the people that are around you, and that supports the vision.
Yeah.
You understand?
But the help should get you somewhere, you know.
Exactly.
Ngavelu kumala where
Who had the help before help?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, so shout out, man. Shout
So
out.
we're still on that. I was still saying the gent must come, the hands must come. They must socialize and see what they come
Get
out
to know
with.
each other
Yeah.
there.
It's not that you will get someone, but socializing is very much important. I think that's where we learn a lot of things. Don't ever be scared to speak to people, because people have information and you need information in life. Yeah.
As much as they need your
Yeah.
information.
Yeah. So we
all
need each
learn
other.
from
Each
each
other.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that I learn, more especially from our guests that we host. It's not that we have hosted many people,
Yeah.
but the few that we've already hosted, I've learned a lot, because when you are busy talking with me, I'm not only listening because I've hosted,
Yeah.
but I'm learning something. And as much as I am doing something different in life, it means there are certain things which I still need to hear from other people who are doing that certain things.
Yeah.
I cannot do everything.
Yeah.
So even if I did everything, I still need advices. And
Yeah.
so yeah, we learn from each other.
Yeah.
So I want us to dwell much in this kind of a conversation, to correlate much with the development of our youth or our community
yeah.
in overall.
Yeah.
You understand? You've mentioned something about it keeps you like away from certain things, more especially like things that will tempt with your future.
Yeah.
You understand? And you literally says that it's also beneficial to your health. Before talking about the wins and lose,
Yeah.
that's just something to bring courage
Yeah.
or to bring more fun
Yeah.
into it. You understand? And as well as open opportunities, because I believe that when, let's say, we are having that kind of a tournament and now we're going home with a certain amount of money, we can be able to buy boots or like whatever, so that the development must carry on. So the reason I want us to dwell much into it is that it's also part of the development that we need in our community.
Straight up, though.
So as someone who is already in sports, and shout out to Banyana, I don't know.
Shout out. I don't know how I didn't mention it as well. Shout out.
Shout out to them. I don't know when we publish this episode what would have happened, but so far as like right now we are sitting, they have actually made us proud right now at this moment.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is something which we can also look into while I'm asking this kind of a question, Yakuri. What is it that is very good to a person, like personally as a person alone, an individual, and the community as a whole, when we see such success from the humble beginnings as the tournaments? Because most of those who are playing abroad, who are playing for big teams,
They
begin exactly where we are.
Yeah,
You understand? So what can you say about what I'm asking?
That's why I said sport is very much important. Let me speak for, not the part of soccer, but let me just speak for sports.
overall,
Overall. It's important in a way that, as I said, it keeps you away from a lot of things. I think when you have a spare time or a time where you don't do anything, at least be involved in something. But if you're doing nothing with your spare time, that's where you get to think a lot. That's where you get to think about things that will get you into trouble, or things that will kill your future or something like that. So,
Things
but
that will
when
discourage you.
but when you are in sport, that little moment, you learn a lot of things. You learn being a leader. You learn. Let me start by this one of leadership. Since you might come from your house, maybe looking at yourself down, saying, "Can people listen to me?" Then we get to a soccer field or to a soccer training. We give you the captain role, which means now you have the role to take the team forward. Everything that must happen inside the field and outside the field, we depend on you as a captain. You understand? Now when we are playing, we give this, like now we are playing with the generation that came after us, started playing long ago. These ones just started not so long. But I don't take the captain role just because I'm old. I give it to them so that they learn something from that role.
You give them a chance
To learn.
Yeah.
Because being a captain, it's more like just being a captain of the ship.
Yeah. Captain of the shot.
Yeah, you call the shot. You understand? You make sure that. That's why I say they learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
In sports, in soccer, in netball, in whatever.
Even time management.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if they saying the game must start at 10, we make sure that at 10 you must be in the field.
Yeah.
That's make sure. The referee will be playing the whistle. He's expecting you in the field. Not that you are leaving the house. No one will wait for you.
Yeah, like to disturb you a little bit, man. I think I once had someone who enlightened me about the importance of knowing where to occupy in life. Like he gave an example, or he took a teaching out of soccer, and say, like, you see, when you are saying you will be playing position 1, it means you remain where in the box. You are like you have full capacity, or your authority is in the box. You understand? That's how they also get to learn to where you are, like the territory that you are given, or the space that you are given to
department you are in.
You see the position in position 6 cannot play as position 4 or like 1.
Yeah,
understand? The roles are different depending
you have to know
on your
where
position.
you have power.
So also playing soccer, sometimes you might think you're doing it for fun, but at the end of the day, it might be an opportunity for you if you are that good. Because if we check nowadays, we have scouts.
What, man? Oh, shout out.
We have like in that tournament that I spoke of, the one that is playing, they might be scouts, you might not know. And then if you are playing well, they might give you an opportunity to go and play somewhere else in the upper ranks from the ones that you were playing. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. It's a funny sport. At the same time, it's a sport with opportunities for you if you are serious about it.
Yeah.
You understand? Not yesterday or day before. Not to say that I'm bragging. We were shown on as SS8, Sport 8, with these other games that we were playing at Shiny Stars.
So you appeared on TV.
I was on TV.
Well, I was thinking it's
Not to brag.
Nah, man,
it's an accomplishment, bro.
But I'm trying to show you that the sport itself it's an opportunity for you somehow.
Like,
You understand?
To actually kukandriela inchini kukandriela chilungu
to oppress
suppress
to press
to whatever it is into that. Most people don't understand it, why we celebrate someone who makes an appearance in the industry of like media, like television. That is a sign that there is recognition. You understand? there is someone who understands
There
the
is growth.
potential. There is growth.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You see, yeah. I wanted also to say you can watch the Lazy Room on TV.
And many more social media platforms.
And many more for media platforms.
So that's what I'm saying. The sport itself is just a great opportunity for these boys. But one other thing is you must be serious about the sport, and also be serious about your books.
Time management.
Don't say I'm playing soccer, I'm not focusing on school.
Just because your dream is to be a soccer player.
Yeah, you don't know where you are going to land or where this thing that is going to take you. But at least when you have a backup plan, have a backup plan. That's what I'm saying. Just have a backup plan of something. Don't just look into sport.
No.
But sport itself, it's important.
Sport. For now, let's say a backup plan cannot be education. No, like it's gotta be a primary. Like education is gotta be a primary. Like it gotta be a priority.
Yeah.
If you were to be a levels, if you were to be levels, education is
then
not
soccer.
backup. It's education
Then
soccer.
That's what I'm saying. They must not put it in mind that I'm playing soccer. Maybe I'm going to make it one day. But since even if you make it in soccer, but you don't have the education, you will be it will be disturbed. Even on finance, on finance,
you will become a maniac, a fool, because like that's when most people ruin their career. Like you don't even take advices. It's because of education.
You don't know it.
There are a lot of soccer players who played back then, who were good, who were anywhere. But today, if we show you them to use it, you see, this is the guy who was playing for Sundowns. This is the guy who was playing for this team. They are nothing because they didn't have a plan. They didn't have a plan. They didn't understand. They didn't understand finance. They understand the important thing when you having finance. Understand finance as well.
The knowledge.
Don't have finance and you don't understand the finance itself. You're going to have a problem.
The financial knowledge.
Yeah, you're going to have a problem once that thing that was financing you is no longer there. You are done. So when you have finance, at least have the financial knowledge. Seek help if it needs be, to say, I've got this, I'm getting this much per month. What can I do to save, or what can I do to make sure that this that I'm getting can sustain me until or for a longest time?
Well, now, but like in our system, when it comes to finance, like financial education, it's about the job. It's a job. It's strictly a job. So,
even our educational system, when it comes to financial literacy, they don't give you much information or the basic.
All you know is about simple and compound interest.
Simple and compound interest. They prepare you for
that.
For debt, for like a financial depression, installments. They can teach you how to make a loan, but they cannot teach you how to make money, how to maintain money. You understand? They tell you how to calculate certain amount of money when you are doing loan, but that certain amount of money could change your life, and like that kind of financial terms. We don't have.
All you're exposed to is to the business side and management of the company, not a management of your own life, like your own finance, you know. Distributors on endless. No.
Maybe it's because we don't have financial freedom yet. Or economic freedom.
It's not maybe. So, actually, for me, we don't have.
You feel free.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe that's why people don't pay attention to these things. It's because most of us black people, we don't have the financial freedom or the economical freedom. We have freedom for other things, but
even life itself, we don't have freedom and
like
control
even
over our
life in general, we are not free, bro. Imagine you are being raised. Yo, it's not part of it. I wanted to say something like, but it's the truth. You know, I always say when it comes to my child, I'll never tell her lakaya. Like, if I'll tell her you are spiritual everybody, so you are very income being like when it comes to my health. So my physical
well-being.
health, your spiritual health is very much important, and I give him the basics of spirituality according to how I understand. Then from there he decides. You understand? We are not given a chance to find ourselves or to be free in anything. We are just being groomed at a certain pattern. Yakuri, in the very same episode that we have hosted last, we said literally we are being raised to go to school to get a job, and that's all. That's what we understand. You go to school, get good grades, and get a job.
Yeah, and
there is life out there.
Basically, it's beyond that. But it's when they say we must go to school, get a job, it's not really like that. It's not really that people or our parents wish that we go to school and get a job. They basically want us to have financial freedom, financial power, but that's the only way they know, or the only way they understand,
or maybe they don't know that they are not aware that the goal is financial freedom.
Yeah,
but they are very much aware that when we are financially good, we have access to a lot of things. So, but then the picture, now my kid is going to school for one day, ataba free in all aspects of life. It's not it according to them. It's that like you must get a job and be fine. If they knew that it's about accumulating wealth and having the financial freedom per se, they would like actually look into also your capabilities while you are going to school. One of it, while we are still on soccer and development, most parents, I hate to say black parents whenever I have to contrarize. Or
we are black.
Actually, we are blacks already. Most black parents actually, we assume or they assume that like supporting your child when it comes to sports, let's say he's playing soccer, is getting them a pair of boots. Now they say we are showing support. They are done there. That's the kind of support that they show, and that's not it. There is more that you can do in order to support your child in their sport because they love it.
If we can relate that to even life itself, man, not basically sport, even in school. Maybe if they can get you like maybe the phone you want on to see push you once they get you there to go to Sakura
it's good.
Cheese boy malin for money phone you are like high school
you understand like cheesy like
what is this?
Yeah,
it's beyond that.
So on that because you are right in this way. Been when I was in Pretoria, we were playing at the TUT Laduma soccer field. Like we shared the field with people around. So even those of white kids come and play. Like you see the support, bro. Every kid comes with their parent.
You see?
Even if you can look at this school this after school, how many parents come there to collect their children? Especially
every parent comes with their kid.
Yeah.
Every kid comes with their parent. Like the support that they give to the young boys.
It's very much.
It's very much important to a point, even if you don't want to push, or even if you feel like, no man, I can't do this. But that support, when you look at it, there's no way you will back down. It brings
courage.
You understand? And one thing is, these people, when we're talking about the financial freedom, they have that. They have the financial power, financial muscles. I call them the financial muscles. Yeah, we have only the muscles. We don't have the financial muscle. So they're able to make things happen. They're able to take their kids to trials.
Exactly.
They are able to make sure that whatever that their kids need concerning sport, their kids get. You understand? But with us, the Hamakai, is that thing you go.
They get your pay of
the food. Only thing that you get from your parents is your pay of food. Of food, I mean. So to say food.
And of course, in the morning, they've prepared you at least 5 amagwini.
Yeah.
Mm.
You
What is
understand?
it?
Like even the type of food that we eat.
Exactly.
The type of food that we eat.
They place an impact in our
It plays
well-being.
an impact in your well-being, but since it's something that we
We
all
cannot
grow
ignore
up
it.
Yeah, like-
eating, ne? But when you eat such food, but you still go to your training, I don't think it has much effect, or it will affect you that much to a point of
What I'm trying to say,
yeah, I understand.
with the certain foods that are not good for someone in a certain room.
Yeah, I understand your point, but what I'm saying is, on that one, we're still going back to the financial muscles, which our parents don't have. They can't buy you an apple and banana.
Just for breakfast.
No, it don't happen. They'll feel like they're wasting money. They will buy koala at 20 rand, and then we share as a family. You understand?
Yeah.
And then the other ones, the banana and your apple will cost somewhere around 6 rand. You know how these things are expensive now. So you see, comparing the two, but still, what I'm saying is, these white guys or white parents, they give their child support.
No, let's just say
of
the
financial muscles.
muscle.
The guys with financial muscles.
Yeah, because even black parents do
But they are
practice
there.
that.
They are
But
there.
I-
But they are not too
They are
much.
not too much because
Yeah.
there are not many that are financial free.
Yeah.
swin'wana munna ni swi opreza hi le ko vone e system ya xikolo lexa valungu. I believe ku ri na those teachers there kumbe the principal va wa byela those kids ku ri na you have to bring your parent there, tell your parents to come on twisisa se lawa swi tiva loko va ku be bodweni xa tlanga rhulani tiko swiwani leswi yisiwa rhulani swi tlanga the way kumbe loko xiwami xo tlanga laha kaya home ground ku ri kwala kaya va nge va byeli ku ri mi byele vatswari va n'we ku ri mindruku ma tlanga mi ta hi vona mi ta va ta mi vona mi twisisa so swi tele le ka vana kwala ku ri mi tlange bolo.
So what do we do? Let's try to come up with a solution in this instance. For an example, at the trials, we have soccer teams. Parara, we have 4. Nyanyukan, we have 2. Rulan, we have 2. Oveni, we have 2. Then how about when there are trials? Maybe say it's cooking or hosting trials. As coaches, you know your best players. You know, Kume, a Parare, Northern Chiefs, I have this and this and that. These are my best 3 players for now in the squad that I'm having. And then also, while the coach, the other team knows their best players, as well as the other team knows their best players, which means we need one common transport from all the respective villages and respective teams to say, as coaches now, let's take the three players and hire a quanta and take these boys to trials. Because if you want to do it alone, if I want to take 3 players alone to Skukun, is that side of Beggarsford.
You see,
It's very far. I
from what
cannot
we are seeing now,
I cannot manage. But if we come together,
from what I'm saying now, it exposes me to this certain attitude that we have with each other in like the rural areas. Now that because I am playing for Kilimanjaro and he's playing for Northern Chiefs, we don't do things together.
Don't get
There's
along.
no way. That's why there's a certain someone who have moved from this ground to this ground, or like
Competition is fine.
Hey, look, if there's someone who wants to move from a team
To another team.
he will go to the most adversity of the team just to spike back like the people that he left. Like we see each other as enemies. Kube, it was supposed to be literal, like as team or as in like soccer as it is. There has to be 2 teams against each other.
even a practice,
Yeah.
as Kubegu team 1, we still play 10 against 10.
10 against, you see.
And then ovola isu kokutala isu kesta kwala ka play practice 10 against 10. Chakutala tikwali tsungula kwala, like people are that serious.
Hey, bro, like
amko ba 10 and 10 practice certain country all business
like like division in the black society is the most until but this one is the most cruel enemy of success.
So I think maybe it's because that's how we were colonized. Divide and rule. We were divided and ruled. And then they made sure that we fight amongst each other. And this thing doesn't stop. That's why, for an example, you will have Nyanyukani Mara. Utabana Nyanyukani. Kuna Matilabatra, Queen. You understand? And then people from that side, maybe look down on people on this side.
That's what's happening.
You understand?
I don't agree when you say Numi Matsla Badra. I always say Matsla Badra. Yeah. Like there's something that we look at that side.
The interesting particular
Hey.
No, but Ane Matsla Badra only means that you are jumping the road. So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing even from where I'm from. We have Malati, Pebe. People from the other side still look at people from the other side as if they are nothing. But at the end of the day, we are from one community, and if we want to make the community a better place to be, we must be one. There is no way people will say, "Hey, the Pebeni side of Parare is more beautiful than." Malati. They will say Parare is nonsense. If Malati is nonsense, but if we make Pebeni, Malati, Sintavanin, whatever, a great place, we make sure that each and every area is good for whoever, and we respect each other. Then when we say Parare is good, we mean all place in Parare is good.
Problem is that we were raised to hate each other in a way that even from our upbringing, whenever your parents shout at you, they will literally compare you with certain kids.
We raised to compare.
So while still on that one, Yaku, as coaches, these people must come together. It's a message to you if you listen. Come together. During time those trials, take these boys to the trials using one common transport and have one common goal to say, let's contribute this much. We know who will be able to pay for transport, you'll be able to pay for the meals for the boys.
And it's much cheaper that way.
You understand? Then we know who, at least when we go there, we just want at least one player from the bus or the taxi that we are using to make it in the list of the selected player in the trials.
So
that's where success will start.
Because I want to say, Kuri, have you ever seen how much proud are we when we're talking about someone playing for a big team? As long as they say it's from Tanin, we no longer care which part of Tanin. But when it comes to taking those people to that certain spotlight or to that gene they grow each other, we still look around, this one comes from, we cannot be together.
I understand. It's that way. So one thing that it's very wrong in people's mindset is bringing politics everywhere. I hate people they like politics, and politics are difficult. Serious, people like politics. Like a person who start like nonsense stuff.
I love to say politics are like religion. They cause division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are some things. Politics, if you want to be in politics, go join political party. Have a political affiliation and be there. Don't bring politics into sports. Sports is supposed to be fun. Sports supposed to be nice. Not this thing you go, I think I can do better than Warren. You understand? As a coach here, another team, then you spread the hatred around the players and around the people who are there to say, no man, we don't love that team.
Have a beef.
At Team Taleka, I love each and every team. And I wish the best for them.
Shout out! It's not Orange Chiefs, it's Shining Stars,
it's AP Stars,
and
AP Fighters. The other ones are there. Villarreal as well, Pointer Stars, Zumbiri.
Which one is Zumbiri?
It's the other one was called 17 Chocolate back then, which Judas Musiamedi played for. You know Judas Musiamedi?
Yeah,
the professional soccer player were around, which we are all proud of.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, he played there at that soccer field that I mentioned.
Bambir.
Zumbi.
But back then it was called 17 Chocolate.
Mm.
Yeah. So I wish success for all these teams. So I think another thing that we must encourage is since we've seen, or now since it's Women's World Cup, we see that there are women who are doing good in soccer.
You see.
So I think encouraging women's soccer in our villages or our surrounding communities is one thing that we must embark on.
Do you have data on your phone?
No.
Oh, I wanted to check the first national team of women that was established. Yeah, because I think for now we cannot guarantee, because I also don't have something to refer to confirm what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm trying to say is women as well, or ladies, or
no, I'm trying to take pride to our Banyana because I think that's the first national team.
No, we know the pride that we can take is what they have qualified for the World Cup, and they are the first. They have qualified now to the round of 16, the last 16, which even the boys have never done.
Yes, that's when I take it back to their images of what I'm saying, Kuri. They are the first national team. I think. Will confirm to that.
Even the Bafana has never reached this milestone that Banyana is in. But if you see this thing, gender, it's also a problem, because I think women's sports or women's soccer lacks courage through they are getting less paid as compared to the Bafana squad. And they are both doing the same way. They are playing soccer.
It's soccer. It's not who is playing.
It's the same profession. And they are both making the country proud. And the other ones are even doing better than the other ones. But they're getting less money as compared to those ones who are doing nothing. Sorry to say they are doing nothing, but
everything in South Africa is money driven and numbers driven. You see, like the women's league or the women's cup or the women's team is the latter when it comes to soccer. It was men who first played soccer. So what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of investments and there were a lot of talks about men, and so anyone was willing to put in their money in men because of the returns.
No, this thing is like what Lord Warren. The only thing that is the only organization or the only department that is running the finance part or everything that has to do with soccer in South Africa is SAFA. SAFA is the one that must make sure that these women are taken care of. No one else.
So does this happens to like the Banyana, or it happens to like most countries?
I'm not sure about other countries, but the one that I'm sure of is this one of ours. they are not the things that is going on or they are doing to those ladies is not too good, and this is the thing that pushes to lack of motivation to other women who want to join the sport, because they are thinking, no man, which means the sport is for men. Why are we not treated the same? Well, we are doing the same sport.
But now that Banyana is doing films, they are interested.
But I have a question. Like, it's not a question actually. It's just I'm just having a contrary belief to whatever that we are saying, bro. I think they are gender roles things, gender-based rules, like that we cannot shy away from. It's within the nature.
A lot of things, even culture. And
you see, do you know any men playing netball?
Basketball?
No, I nearly this.
You cannot say it's basketball if women can still play basketball.
I nearly this. That one as well. That one as well. Ne? That one as well. there must be a men's netball. Let it be a men's netball. And men get paid equal as the women's get on netball.
And
That's what I'm
netball,
saying.
yeah.
Let me give you an example with members of parliament. We have women, we have men. But those people are getting the same amount. It's not such a thing called
that's why I'm saying I took you back to investments. Ne?
Yeah.
I understand it's SAFA who is in charge of financial things or financial related things. Ne? But SAFA as an organization itself, it receives money from people like you, people like the lazy room. You know, like.
But let me give it to you like this. Ne? SAFA is in charge of South African football. Since it's South African football association is in charge of everything that has to do with football in South Africa. And we have the Department of Sports and Arts and Culture, which surely gives these people funds. Even if yourself you give them funds, even if the lazy room gives them R5, they must understand that on this R5, 250 is for Bafana Bafana, 250 is for Bafana.
Contracts involved. Whenever someone is giving away their money or a company is giving away their money, there is something which they are giving away for, specifically for. If they come or I come with like 100 million, and I say this is for like Bafana. This is for Bafana Bafana.
Sundowns.
Sundowns, Sundowns should be Bafana Bafana.
Yeah, like all of the players.
All of the players of
just big
Sundowns
Sundowns
for South Africa. Agree. We'll just
the problem is Sundowns. It's fine. The problem is you're going to miss some of the key players since they are not all from South Africa.
I got that. Who can buy them? But so, like, what I'm trying to say is that I understand, or like from the interviews or the comments that I hear on like media about the Banyana, which is the same problem. The last time, I don't remember which cup they were celebrating in a certain stadium, and then the head coach or the coach, it was the coach Banyana, this woman who was celebrated. The presenter said like they have acquired a lot of cups, but they were not recognized as like men and stuff like that. And by that celebration, they were bringing a cup back home. I think it also went viral. They were bringing a cup back home.
I think it's WAFCON.
Yeah.
The recent that they won, which is the one that made them qualify to go and play for the World Cup.
So, they might be trying for what everyone is wishing for to happen, but the ones who are the big guns, you understand, does not give them that opportunity or gives them hard time in order to manifest that kind of an opportunity. You understand? You see, now we
Escom.
The mic is off.
Now we just going to do the closure and we bounce. Maybe.
What is it that is off?
It's the light because of electricity.
But this one is it still on?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Plus, when there's no light, I think.
Let's just see. Oh. That's all.
Next.
Let's just do the closure, and we will just hope to host to some other good days.
Finish this some other time, you know.
When if you don't if you will have a PA, you will tell us by then.
Yes, good. Yes.
You'll tell your PA that when this kind of people
call,
which you make sure.
Yeah, but finish business.
But I know I'll leave my email so that she's the one who's sending my emails as well. She's my woman. My woman is my PA. Shout out.
Shout out.
Do you want a name?
We're taking notes.
Do you want a name?
Her name.
Aye.
Her name. No, I'm fine.
I'm joking. I don't have a pay. I don't have a pay.
But it seems like soon enough you'll be having one because you are working very hard, man.
Yeah.
And I'm wishing you all the best in whatever that you'll be doing or you'll be manifesting.
Yeah.
From the lazy room to you.
Shout out to everyone.
And
From me to the lazy room and the fans, shout out.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity and as well as making time for us to sit and have another conversation. And I never anticipated one of the good days I'll sit and speak about sports. I'm not a sportsman, and like my mentors always say like I like people who don't watch soccer like questionable, and I'm that one of questionable people. So yeah, until we meet again, man.
Until we meet up again with the very hot topic as well.
Yeah, very hot topic again. And you lazy people, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for your effort, thank you for your support. This is your host, Lord Warren II, and I'm not alone. I know how we do this.
This is your boy Mr. Polite Deity, the XC, the 90th, the hashtag God, hashtag Polite Deity,
hashtag podcasting, hashtag Lord Warren,
road to anniversary,
hashtag road to lazy anniversary. Check us on AfriPod, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, man.
YouTube.
Check us on our Facebook page so that you can get this Facebook social media platforms, and check our TikTok account. Until we meet again on the next banging episode with various guests. You know how we do this. And any last word before we close?
Let's close. That's the last word.
Dango, si lazy.
You're watching the lazy room.
Si moja.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Guys later.
Guys, from my 3